Chardonhaaay True Crime fans, welcome back to another episode of Chardonhaaay True Crime. I'm your host, Dakota. With me, as always, is the lovely Kate.
That's me.
That is her. And tonight, we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently. Due to a slight miscommunication with our researchers about when an episode was going on, we will be postponing our episode for this week until Thursday. So Thursday will be part 1, and then Sunday will be part 2. And we're going to be talking about Robert Hansen, I believe. Yeah. Robert Hansen. Yeah. Robert Hansen. Yeah. And it's going to be a really interesting episode, like I'm excited to talk about it. It's a really interesting topic, and I personally find it incredibly intriguing. But that's just me. Like,
that's why we're here, is because we find it intriguing.
Exactly. Hey, Kelly. Kelly says, "Hey, you guys."
Every time.
Sorry, yes, every time. Okay. Every time. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just texting someone back really fast so I can just say, "Excuse me for an hour. I need to do my show." So basically what we're thinking for tonight is, since, we don't really have like crime to bring you at the moment, we thought it would be fun to just, come in here and just chat with everyone, let you guys know what's going on with us, let you know what's happening with the show, where we're going to be doing like upcoming topics, because I think it's been really interesting, like, figuring out who we're going to be covering and what topics we're going to be discussing, every week, every month. So what I do is I started out doing polls, and you all remember that. And I kind of miss doing the polls, to be perfectly honest. Like, I do miss that. So I am, considering doing that again, and seeing, who do you guys want to talk about? Like, what do you guys want to see us discuss? So that sort of thing. But I am also, just thinking about like what else we could be covering. Like, should we do another cryptid week? I know that the researchers are all really excited about doing another cryptid week. I want to know, what everybody else wants to see and hear. I want to know what people are interested in right now. And I do want to thank you, Ken. Ken says, "Dakota and Kate, missed you both, and welcome back, Dakota." Thank you. We missed you too. Well, I missed you too.
Always good to be back.
Always good to be back. We want to just discuss, what's going on with the show. We want to discuss, what we're going to be, talking about, who we're going to be talking about, why we're going to be talking about. No, I'm kidding.
Who, what, where, when, whomst,
why, and how. How we're going to be talking about. Like, when I first started doing the show, it was Kelly says, more Kate squirming. When I first started doing the show, it was just me and a bottle of wine every night. I have ditched the entire bottle a night kind of thing. Because that's a lot,
Your liver will thank you.
What?
Your liver will thank you.
Agreed. Just gonna throw this up real quick. There we go. All right, there we go. And I just I started out by just covering like the biggest people I could think of at first. And the first person I ended up covering was Charles Manson, as a lot of people, remember. Like, Charles Manson was what started it for me. And it was basically me on Facebook Live for an hour, just ranting about the Manson family, drunk. Like, And I started, oh my God. And when I started it, I was doing it at 5 p.m. And I was just like,
yeah,
this is too early to be this drunk. I can't do this. Like, holy shit, this is way too early to be this drunk. I can't do this. So I switched the show to 7 o'clock. 7 seems to be working out for people, though I have recently had a suggestion that I do the show later. I don't know. I feel like the show is already at like the perfect time for the West Coast.
And quite frankly, if we push it any later, with how often I work mornings, that won't really work out for me. And then Kate would have
No.
to leave the show.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that because we love Kate on the show and we like making her squirm. I mean, we do like making you squirm because it's funny and like, I'm used to all this shit. You aren't. It's
It's
like I'm
what I bring to
corrupting
the
you.
table.
It is what you bring to the table.
My squeamishness is that's my whole bit here. That's what I have to offer.
Yeah, that's what you bring. That's what you bring to the show. You bring your squeamishness and your lack of knowledge about true crime and all that. You bring that to the show. And honestly, I think that like your lack of knowledge of true crime really does help the show, in my opinion.
I mean, if I can help by having having no information in my head, I can do that. I know I am good at not knowing things.
Hey, you brought up something the other night when we were talking about William Bonin. You brought up that Robert Alton Harris was the last person to be executed with the gas chamber. And then William Bonin was the first person in the state of California to be executed by lethal injection. Like, you brought that to the table. That was great.
That's
It is
true.
true.
I'm slowly starting to retain information.
Yeah, exactly. And like, well, who were we talking about? When your dad was asking about Edmund Kemper,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
yes, you reached out to me immediately and we're like, hey, what is the like? I don't even remember what you said. What did you say? Who was
what
it?
was BTK's real name?
Yeah, what was BTK's real name? And how long did it take me to reply to that text?
Approximately 10 seconds.
Dennis Rader.
He's always out there like watching stuff about like people who were like serial killers and murderers, and like over the last like 3 days it's been like nonstop like, have you covered this guy? Have you covered this guy? Have you covered this guy? And I'm like, I don't know who these people are, so probably not.
Probably not. Oh, I know someone that we really need to cover. It was Bonin. I was right. It was Bonin, not Bonin. Thank you, Ken, because we've been wondering about that for days. We've been wondering about that for a week, and I just made the flat out decision that I was not going to call him Bonin because we had Bonin and Butts, and I wasn't about that shit.
And then like Pruix or like Puix.
Pukes. Yeah.
Bonin, Butts, and Pukes. Just what a team. The dream team.
Yeah.
If all dreams were nightmares, they'd be the dream team.
Exactly. And I'm sitting here writing a list of people that we need to cover. And that's what I'm currently doing. So if you guys have any recommendations for who we should cover, please put it in the comments and I will add it to the list if we haven't already done it.
Whew. Excuse me.
You good?
Yeah, that was just like a really intense yawn.
So, Kate, remember how we were talking about Oreos earlier today?
Yeah.
When I went to the grocery store on my way home, I grabbed a pack of Oreos. Yeah. So I know that on our list at the moment. Oh, let me get off Albert Fish. We covered him. Fish boy. Was he the werewolf of Wisteria? He was interesting. He was terrifying. The gray man who wrapped himself in rugs and flailed on the floor and made Kate like hit my fight or flight instinct so hard that I wanted to punch her.
I
I
guess
was
it
so
triggered more of
upset
your
in that
fight than
episode.
flight.
What?
I guess it triggered more of your fight than flight.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't my fight or flight. It was my fight or fight.
Oh God. Ugh.
Oh, awesome, Ken. Ken says, ooh, I found a couple things related. Looking for them now. Awesome. We would love to see them. Please let us know. I know that we have Andre Chikatilo coming up, but Andre Chikatilo is actually going to be our Halloween series. I'm really excited about that. Andre Chikatilo is one of the bloodiest murderers I've ever heard of. And I figured if we're going to cover anyone for Halloween, it's got to be him. It's
Okay.
got to. It has to be him. But I know that we also have Pedro Lopez coming up. I think we haven't done Harold Shipman yet.
I feel like I would remember us talking about somebody named, what was it? Was it Shipman?
Shipman.
Yeah, I feel like I would remember that.
Yeah, I don't think we've done Shipman yet. He's an interesting one. I'm like we're talking, I'm writing down my list so I can clear off my my mirror behind my computer because I would just write people down and then I would just forget about it. So I've got all these notes up on my mirror, like right in front of my camera. I just need to I need to work on just condensing it all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
And
I'm writing.
I still have that whole list of like evil couples that you sent me. That like
Ooh,
you
yeah.
sent me that list because you didn't have a chance to look through it, so you were like, look through these.
Yeah, I get busy sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, something just popped.
You okay?
Yeah, I just wasn't prepared for it. Oof. But yeah, let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We also have Joaquin Kroll. He's a good one.
Okay, but yeah, I've got 12 couples on here that we could talk about.
And we haven't covered them yet?
I don't believe so. There were a couple on here that we had, then I had crossed them off, so I didn't count them.
I know that we haven't done cults in a while too, and I really miss talking about cults.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes.
It's been a couple of months. It's been a couple months since we covered cults, and I miss it. Like, honestly, it's weird to say, but I miss talking about cults. There's just something kind of fun about them.
It's just interesting to like see all of the parallels with all of the cults.
It is. It is. Ken says it's two things called female serial killers you've probably never heard of and children of serial killers. Where are they now? That's interesting. I like that, Ken. That's a really good segment that we could do.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on, I'm gonna use
I've definitely, yeah. Can you write that down, Kate?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really like that idea. Like, that is a great idea. We're really interested in that. And I know that everybody wants us to do Jonestown. And trust me, Jonestown is coming. But the thing is, we are down a researcher right now. We have one of our researchers working on a different project at the moment. And this project is going to be really, really cool. We're really excited about it. But it is a project that is going to take some time. So at the moment, we are down a researcher. And I feel bad because we don't really make too much money doing this show. So I can't offer to pay anybody to be a researcher. And I don't want to ask anyone to work for free. That's the thing. Like, I never want to be that person that's like, hey, do all this work for free. Like, that sucks.
Hey, can you do this as a favor for me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we got our this is really awesome, you guys, and I'm really excited about this. We actually have a theme song now, and we got that for free.
Yeah.
And I feel so guilty about that. But you know what? Since we're doing this little thing right now, I'm gonna play the theme song for you guys. Let me find that because it's what?
It was Children of Serial Killers. Where are they now? And then what was the other one?
Female serial killers you've probably never heard of. And Ken just sent it to me on Facebook too, so that's really good. Let me find it really quick. Dana. All right. So yeah, my really good friend Dana Benedict, whom I love, asked if anyone had podcasts, would they want a theme song? And I said, you know what? I've had an idea for a theme for this show for a very long time. And she took it and she ran with it. And I absolutely adore the results. So here is the results of that. And it's really great. Just isn't that great?
Solid use of a water phone.
Yeah, right. Seriously. And then there was a longer version too, and that's what we're going to be using if we start not if when we start doing YouTube videos as well. Actually, funny story, we are live streaming tonight straight to Facebook, Twitch, and for the first time YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I know you didn't know that. Is that my pen?
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It was the closest one that was handy.
I know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm totally fine with it. No, seriously. But if you're doing like anything creative and you need like a really cool theme song, Dana is an amazing musician, an amazing person, and I love her so much. And I'm really excited um that she made us this awesome theme song. And that was just the theme song for that's just the short version of the theme song. Actually, the long version I'm going to play for you guys right now as well. It's super cool. And here it is. It's 1 minute and 17 seconds. "17 more seconds." Isn't that awesome? I love that so much.
I love it. It's so perfect.
It's so creepy and perfect, and I absolutely adore it. And I'm really excited that that's our theme song, and I'm really excited to start doing YouTube stuff, which really brings me to like the topic of like, what are we doing with the show? You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, I mean, I know that I was saying like, we got to talk about like what we're doing with the show and everything, and we do got to talk about that because it's important to know what's going on with the show and what's happening for the future. Like, I love I love like that stuff, and I love the content that we are building on this show. But the thing about me is that I always want more, and Kate can attest to that. Like,
True story.
true story, true story.
But like in a
So,
healthy way. In a healthy way.
but yeah, no, exactly. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, give me more, give me more. Like, no, I have a certain expectation for like creative, like I'm not like endeavors, I'm actually sharing. So since we're live on Facebook right now, or on YouTube right now, I'm gonna share that to our Chardonhaaay page on Facebook, like not the group, but the page. the page
Oh,
seems
okay.
Paige has been getting some attention lately. So I'm gonna just go ahead and share that to the page real fast so that we can get some more people in here, more people chatting, because we want to talk with you guys. Like that's what today's episode is really about. Is just like getting talking about like the future projects, like all the things that everybody is interested in seeing in the show, and we want to know what everybody's interested in seeing in the show. You know what I mean?
Yes. We want your feedback. We want to know from you, like, what's gonna keep you coming back to watch us.
Yeah, exactly. And like tonight, actually, after we finish this episode, I am going to be doing a little experiment on screen with Kate. It's going to be really interesting. And I'm going to see if there is a way that we can actually make it so that we have the ability to show pictures while we're talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ow.
So I am just posting this right now on our Chardonhaaay True Crime fan page. All right, and I'm posting it on my personal page. Posted on both. Kate, can you repost those?
Mm-hmm.
Thank
I
you.
was literally just about to do that.
Thank you. But yeah, no, so I realized something interesting when I was talking with the other show that I do on Wednesday nights. I realized that if I plug my TV into my computer, I can use that as a second monitor, and then I will be able to show other stuff on the screen as well. And that's a huge thing because we really want to be able to do that.
Yeah, like posting it like on our phones and being like, okay, go check that out. Like it's not the most efficient.
It isn't. We want a more efficient way of being able to bring you the entertainment that you are used to seeing, but we also want to bring you more than just what you're used to seeing, because what you're used to seeing is just us sitting here talking about true crime. And we love doing that, but we'd like to be able to like show resources and like videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the 911 call, like playing that off of your phone, like there has to be an easier way that we could do stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. That was rough. But we'll figure it out. I mean, the easiest way would be to do it in post, but the thing is, this is a live show. That's the most important thing to remember is like, everything that we're doing on here, we're doing 100% live. And, there's going to be it's like a real newscast. Exactly. We're live all the time. So it's hard for us to be able to do everything immediately, but we're still learning the technology. We are still trying, and we really, really enjoy being able to bring all of this to you guys because we love you and we hope that you enjoy what you see on our show. But I also want to announce that we are going to be redoing a lot of the episodes that I did solo in the past. So we are going to be redoing Heaven's Gate. Did we already redo Heaven's Gate?
I'm genuinely unsure.
Okay. Well, I want to do it again because I feel like it could be better. I feel like it could be better. I really do, because there's a lot that we didn't get to cover with Heaven's Gate, and I want to do it again, and I want it to be better, and I want it to be really good, and I feel like we owe it to them, you know?
Yeah.
I want
Like
to redo Heaven's Gate.
I feel like we may have redone it, but because like I know you and I have talked about Heaven's Gate a lot, and I watched the episode when you did it, so like I have a lot of recollection of Heaven's Gate, but
Yeah.
I don't know that we ever actually redid it.
Okay. So I want to redo Heaven's Gate really bad. Um, I also wanted to redo John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was the episode that inspired me to make this private group on Facebook. And that is solely because I was extremely trolled. Somebody shared my live video and somebody shared my live video into a trolling group, and I was trolled like hell. And it was rough. It was really rough. But
Yeah,
through
that was
that,
a rough night.
that was a rough night. I was extremely drunk, but through that, I was able to actually make a couple of friends. And a few people actually reached out to me and were like, "Hey, I'm actually really interested in true crime. Why don't you make a private Facebook group so that people can't do that to you anymore?" And it was a good way of like dealing with that at the time. And to answer your question, Ken, Heaven's Gate was the cult that was interested in joining the aliens. Yes, that's the one. But John Wayne Gacy, that is such an interesting story to tell, in my opinion. And I absolutely think that like there's a lot more that I could have covered when I wasn't number one wasted. And number two, dealing with people saying, I want to buy your couch. I'm like, oh God, this is so stupid.
Oh yeah, like you're like, let me buy your couch, let me buy your toilet paper. It was just what? It was so
It
fucking
was
weird.
really fucking weird. It was really fucking weird. I have no idea what that was about. I honestly have no idea how to deal with that. I want to redo Charles Manson. That's something that I really want to do. I really want to redo Charles Manson. Um, so, I want to redo Charles Manson. I want to redo Ted Bundy for sure. Um,
Yeah.
I want to redo Jeffrey Dahmer. I want to do Ed Gein. I want to do, this one's an interesting one. Like I said, Pedro Lopez, but I got to make sure I got this guy's name right. Yeah, so this guy, it's actually interesting. I've heard of this story before, and I read about it on, what was that thing called? Whoop, we lost Kate. Oh no, what the hell? All right, well, I'm gonna remove Kate from the screen for a minute while we try and figure that out. Whoop, there she is. Let's see if this works. Kate, are you back?
Uh-oh, now I have no audio.
Oh crap. All
Hang
right.
on 1 second.
Why don't you? Yeah, I'm just gonna kick Kate from the studio for a minute. All right. So I know, right, Ken? It's the worst. I hate it when that happens. It's so annoying. But this guy that I want to talk about in an episode, his name was Ted Binion, and he was actually a murder victim. And I really want to talk about his murder because it's a really interesting topic, and it's something that happened in Las Vegas. And I was just in Las Vegas. So, and there's actually still Binions in Vegas. Like when you drive like down the 15, you see it there, and it's right there on the side of the road and everything. He was the one that like owned that and everything. So it's pretty interesting. But the story is like really interesting as well, and I'm really interested in discussing that whole story. And I read about it on, it was like the murder library or the true crime library or something, but it was such an amazing resource. And then uh Court TV, not Crime TV, Court TV bought out that library, that website, and then they completely dismantled it and took it down. And it's like, you completely fucked all of these resources. Like, there's so much there that would have been so interesting to some people. And you just completely ruined it. Like, God, how jealous could you be, Court TV? But then they changed their name to True TV. So who even cares, right? Like, bye. You know? Um, but yeah, I have a lot of interesting things that I want to do with the show. I think that we need to do another cryptid night, or a cryptid. Well, I don't know. Cryptid night, cryptid week, who knows? I think we need to talk about cryptids again though, because it was a hit. People loved cryptids. Like everybody was really into the cryptid stuff that we talked about. Like, let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you guys were all about the cryptids. I also know that what I'm going to be doing personally is I'm going to be rearranging my bedroom so that I have more space for recording. I know that where I sit currently is not exactly the best lighting for me. I know. Ooh, we want to talk about the chupacabra, huh? All right, I'm going to start a list of cryptids that we can talk about. So let's get that started. All right, looks like Kate might be rejoining us. Let's see if she's ready. You there?
Hello. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. That's good.
Sorry. My phone like completely crashed, so I'm rebooting my phone and using my other phone.
Well, that's all right as long as you're, okay right now. Like you good now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can just manage with that for the rest of the night. But I was telling them I really want to talk about Ted Binion. He was a murder victim, and I think that he's really interesting. He has a really interesting story, and he was a casino owner.
Excuse me.
Bless you. He was a casino owner in Vegas, and I think, and when I was driving through Vegas, I saw like Binion's. There's still a casino there and everything. So I'm like, this is interesting. I really should talk about Ted Binion on my show.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about it from Las Vegas at some point. Like maybe I'll just go and rent a room at Binion's and like talk about it there. Like I'll drag Kate with me. She's got some PTO.
Yeah, apparently I have PTO now. That's fun.
Yeah. I'll see how much it is. Binion's Gambling Hall in Vegas. It's on Fremont. Let's see if they have a hotel though, because I don't know if they have a hotel attached to it. Inside Binion's Hotel Tower. No, it's not a hotel anymore.
Ah.
Used to be a hotel, but that's fine. We'll still go there. We'll go there and do like a live stream while we're like gambling at Binion's and be like, hey, remember that guy we talked about Binion's and how he's dead?
We'll already be drunk at that point. It's fine.
Well, I mean, drinks are free in Vegas.
I rest my case.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah. When you're gambling in Vegas, all of the alcohol is free. Like as long as you're playing a machine, alcohol's free. I mean, obviously you got a tip, but still.
Oh, that's dangerous. That is very, very dangerous.
Remember when I went to Vegas last month and I got hammered with my stepmom?
Yep.
Although I will admit, I did have a couple lychee martinis before we went out when we were at lunch. I had a couple lychee martinis and an apple martini that was not my favorite. So I switched to lychee and it was delicious. And then we went to the Mob Museum and I had wine at the Mob Museum because they serve alcohol there. Of course they do. And then we went to a hotel. We went to a casino and just kept drinking. And it was all free drinks from that point on.
There you go. I don't think I've ever had anything lychee. What's the flavor of lychee like?
It's similar to pear.
Oh, okay.
It's really nice. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ow. You okay?
Yeah, my ankle just cracked.
Ugh. But I was just saying, I'm gonna be rearranging my room. I think I'm gonna have to just like take down my clothes rack over there in the corner. It's leaning. It's like full plastic, so it's like
Oh.
leaning really badly, and I'm not thrilled with it. So I need to get a new one on Amazon. I just put one on my Amazon wish list so I can remember it, the one that I want, so that I can deal with that one, because I just need to take that one down and just get rid of it at this point. But then it should clear up some space for me to make a spot specifically for doing streams.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. I kind of want to rearrange my room anyway because I'm getting kind of tired of how it is at the moment, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
But then I can build a spot specifically just for doing streams. I've got a ring light on my Amazon wish list that I really, really, really want so that I can have like some good lighting on me and just build myself a little spot like you have.
It's not perfect. It's far from perfect. It's a card table, but it's a thing.
But it's better than nothing. It's better than what you had before.
Oh, good times. Good times indeed.
Good times. Good times. But yeah, I'm gonna be shoving all of my clothes back into the closet, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Eh.
What can you do, right? But
Lay around, hope something sticks.
Exactly. Exactly. Hopefully, you know, it works out because I've got a lot of clothes on that thing, and I mean, I know that technically they do all fit. It's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is, and I need more space in this room. But like, here's the thing about Vegas: like, the rent there is so cheap. Like, I'm like low key thinking about moving to Vegas just for the cheap ass rent. But I've got debts I need to pay off here first. So
I get that.
yeah.
Relatable.
Yeah. I also want to talk about what's going on with Patreon. So it's been a little while since Kate and I have filmed anything new for Patreon, but what we have ideas for our Patreon is what we've got so far is we have the idea to do a series of it was execution, right?
Yeah, methods of execution.
Yeah. Methods of execution. We want to do a series of
wasn't there something
cooking.
instruments of torture?
What?
Didn't we have an idea for like instruments of torture?
Yeah, methods of torture.
Yeah. Two similar but separate series.
Exactly. We also have Cooking with Dorothea Puente.
Good times, good times.
We love Cooking with Dorothea Puente. Like, honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun following those recipes and just being like, Dorothea, why?
Yeah, just like the breadcrumbs. What was with the breadcrumbs?
Where did those breadcrumbs go? Where?
What? Just what was that?
Where did they go? We also have Writing a Serial Killer.
Oh yeah, we got letters to write.
Yeah. We still have that letter that we already wrote to David Berkowitz. And actually, we were saying that we wanted to get a P.O. box before we did that, but we don't actually have to do that anymore because our dear friend Dr. Vitka offered to send them out for us.
Oh yeah, good old Dr. Vitka.
Dr. Vitka is amazing, and Spellbound Tours has been active in Salem again. So please, if you're in the Massachusetts area, check out Spellbound Tours. If you aren't in the Massachusetts area, but you still want to support Dr. Vitka, don't forget to check out his Teespring. And we will post that again in the page so that everyone can see Dr. Vitka's Teespring. We can see what he's up to because it's important to support our friends, and we love Dr. Vitka.
Yeah, he's such a cool dude.
He's so cool. And it's so funny is like he and I are both sideshow performers, but he and I have like never actually met face to face. But we've done this show together like 3 times now.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we've just been friends online for like years.
Hey,
I'd heard so many stories about him before I actually sent him a friend request that I was like actually nervous to send him a friend request. And I was sort of like, I don't know. Like, it's like Mike Fitka though. And my friend was just like, just send him a friend request. And I was like, okay. And I sent him a friend request and he accepted it like a day later. And I was just like, okay. And then we started actually talking and I was like, okay, why are we like best friends right now? Holy shit. Like, what is happening? This is so cool. But we love Dr. Vitka. We also have Cryptid Week to finish up on Patreon. And we know it's been a while since our last Cryptid Week, and we forgot to post all of those videos into our Patreon, but I'm working on that. I'm doing that currently. So far we have one up and I'm going to post one immediately after this show. I think I'm going to post the witches one next. I know, right? Here, wait, let me see which let me see which ones we have. All right, Patreon channel. So far I have posted Bigfoot, I believe, or no, I posted aliens. So I think the next one I'm going to post is Bigfoot, and then I'm going to do the Nessie series, all 3 parts. Because, yeah, it took us 3 parts to get through Nessie because Nessie was the only one that we couldn't find free erotica on.
We had to buy a whole ass book.
Yeah.
That we read.
It haunts me. It truly, truly haunts me.
I never wanted, there's never a point in my life where I ever wanted to acknowledge cloaca as much as I had to while reading that.
God. Yeah.
So if you become a patron, you can learn all about it as well.
Exactly. If you become a Patreon subscriber, it's patreon.com/Dakota's Beard. You can become a Patreon subscriber and you can witness the absolute hell that Kate and I went through to bring you all entertainment. It's just $5 a month to be able to say you watched us get wasted reading Nessie erotica. I'm pretty sure Nessie's the one where I literally just opened a bottle of rum and drank straight from the bottle.
I think so. Yeah, because you literally ran out of wine.
Mm-hmm. I ran out of wine and I literally just opened a bottle of Malibu and started just drinking Malibu straight out of the bottle because I was so fucking mad.
It's an ordeal. It is an experience. You will be a different person after you experience what we experienced.
You're welcome.
So subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dakota's Beard. Subscribe to our Patreon. See the hell that we went through and become a different person by listening to us talk about Nessie's, what's it called again?
Cloaca.
Listen to us talk about Nessie's cloaca. You okay?
Oh God, I just started thinking about the witch one again.
The witch one is so good though. Like it's honestly
so funny.
Funny.
It was the breath of fresh air we needed after Nessie.
It really was, because we did it like the way that we did the series. So it was Bigfoot, and then aliens, and then Nessie, and then witches, and that's how we recorded all the videos. And ooh,
It's like
you know
there's
what?
one line that there's one line that I just want to say, but like it's the best line in the whole thing, so I don't want to give it away.
Oh, just do it. Which line was it?
We live in a society.
Oh my God, we live in a society. I forgot about that. Oh my God.
Oh God, you forgot. How could you? Oh God.
Oh my God, I totally forgot. We live in a society. Holy shit. I am a bad, bad fucking Patreon split. God, that is so fucking bad.
It was the funniest
I'm,
shit.
oh my God. That was so, the witch one is so funny.
It's just like pure crack.
Oh, it really is, but it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's honestly hilarious, and it's so funny, and like, oh my God, I'm literally just uploading a fucking post right now to Patreon as we speak. So it was how did we do it again? It was Bigfoot. Or no, I did aliens first, so now I'm gonna do Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm gonna upload Bigfoot right now, and you're welcome. So that we can just have this video up right now so that you all see the absolute horror. Oh God, this thumbnail is terrible. I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Oh, it's so funny. This thumbnail is fucking awful. It was like when I like at one point I like got mad and decided to eat an Altoid to like calm down, remember?
Oh yeah.
So literally you're going and then my face is just but I felt like an Altoid on my tongue. Literally. Your face is just,
I have tears in my eyes. Fucking shit.
oh my God. Yeah. So I'm uploading this right now. Ugh. God. Here's my description. Enjoy Dakota and Kate getting dirty with some Bigfoot erotica. Tagging it Cryptid Week, and I am publishing it. Boom, there we go.
Oh, I need to go look at this thumbnail like right now.
I don't know if you'll be able to actually see it on there because you're not a subscriber on Patreon.
I'm not.
Well, you don't pay money to the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
I am the show.
It's your show. I mean, it's our show, but like, you're in the show. You try to make money off of Patreon.
Wow, I almost spelled beard wrong.
Beard.
I almost spelled it B-I-E-R-D.
Are you okay?
No, but that's fine.
So we've got quite a few things that we're gonna do for the future. We've got a lot of things that we want to redo. We've got a lot of people to cover in the future. We just basically want to just have this to like excuse me. We wanted to basically just be able to like come in here and like chat with everyone and just let you guys know like we love the show. and we really want to keep bringing you the best that we can do. Also, please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. It's Chardonhaaay True Crime on Instagram. It's the same spelling as here in the group, or as on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching. In fact, I'm going to throw up a banner right now. Just give me 1 sec to type it up, but just add this banner. All right, so you can follow us on Instagram. It's instagram.com/Chardonhaaay True Crime. Please follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to watch us on Twitch, watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube now, since StreamYard is letting us stream to all three for free, which is nice.
Woohoo!
Yeah, right. It's awesome. I love it. And then Thursday we'll be back with what was his name? Robert Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I will be one somewhere else that time.
What? Oh, that's right. You're going to be recording from somewhere else on Thursday.
Yep.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Ugh, I love being places that aren't my house.
Me too. That's why I haven't been at home in like weeks. Now that I'm home, I feel like I've had like a nice little break, and now I can focus on the things that I really need to focus on, which are the show. Obviously, first and foremost, this show has the most of my attention at the moment, but I also just need to focus on like clearing out my room and just making it, not just like making my room better, but just like making my whole situation here better, so that I have like a specific spot for recording, and I have everything that I need to make this show as good as it can be, because I know that this show can be amazing. And Kate and I need to sit down and we need to re-record an episode that we've already recorded, unfortunately, for the I know. So Kate and I had a really unfortunate incident. We sat down one day and Kate and I recorded for 3 hours straight. 3 hours, bless you. 3 hours straight we recorded for podcasts. It's for this podcast, and then for the new podcast that we're coming up with called Kate, you want to say it? Go ahead. It's your deal.
Geeks, Freaks, and Beaks, my brainchild.
Go ahead and talk about your brainchild a little bit, Kate. We really want to hear about it.
Okay, so it's literally just like us having fun. It's me and Dakota and my sister Chloe.
Not that
no. Yeah, that is not what I was trying to imply. But it's a lot more lighthearted. The content is a lot more like gentle and like easygoing. It's us talking about like,
it's loosey goosey.
Haha, see, cause beaks.
Okay, look at my Oreo.
Oh.
I figure since it's not like a real episode right now, it's okay if I eat on camera.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Go ahead, keep talking about your brain baby.
But so, oh god, the evolution of children.
Talk about it, Kate.
I'm sorry. So it's Dakota, myself, and my sister Chloe, and we're going to be getting together and talking about like 3 very different things that have absolutely nothing to do with each other. So like our favorite nerdy things, so like nerd culture, movies, etc., and then sideshow, and like sideshow culture, sideshow history. So that's the geeks and the freaks. And then for the beaks, we'll just have like some random tidbits about birds here and there. Like that'll probably be like what we use to like tie in like the end of the episode. Just like, and here's your beak of the week or whatever, something to that effect. Yeah. But that's the general gist of it. So we're just going to be like having a good time, kind of like we'll have like a general idea of what we want to discuss in each episode. It's not going to be like exactly the same every time. It's going to be a lot of just kind of our opinions, sharing like our opinions and like what we know of like the sources that we're working with, just like our knowledge of like the nerdy stuff, the sideshow stuff, and the birdie stuff. And it's really just like something a little bit more lighthearted for us to do, where we can just basically like hang out and talk about stuff that we would already be talking about if we were hanging out together anyway.
Plus birds.
Yeah, plus birds. I mean, birds would come up every now and then anyway. There's birds around all the time. Who doesn't mention birds?
Now and then, but let's be honest. When was the last time you started this conversation with me with like, I saw this bird?
Anytime I talk to my brother-in-law.
I said with me.
Oh, I missed that part.
I don't have any more wine, so I don't have any more wine right now. So I'm literally just gonna like drink a watermelon White Claw that I got as a tip as a DoorDash.
You still have that? You didn't drink that yet?
No, I forgot to drink it, so it was sitting on my porch for like a week.
Ew, gross.
So then I put it in the fridge.
Do you remember that one time that we saw that bird in a car?
Yes, that was here actually. It was a hawk.
Yep, and we were just like, hello?
We're just like, are you okay, Burb?
It was so funny.
Kelly says, I had one fly at me on Hollywood Boulevard. A White Claw or a bird?
I had a very traumatic experience in high school getting dive bombed by hummingbirds.
What?
Yeah,
save it for Geeks, Freaks, and Beaks.
Fine, you don't want to hear my traumatic story? That's fine.
Save it for Geeks, Freaks, and Beaks. But
yeah, so that's my brain baby.
That is her brain baby. Her brain bird. Some would say her bird brain. But she and I spent 3 hours recording not just the first episode of Geeks, Freaks, and Beaks, but we also recorded an episode for our Spotify for our podcast. Oh, it was Lucky? Oh, that's cute. Sorry, Kelly was explaining the bird that dive bombed her on Hollywood Boulevard, but I've seen Lucky because I've been there. But anyway, so we had just finished recording that, and we finished an episode of recording for our podcast, and then I went back and listened to the audio that we had, and it was completely unusable. Absolutely unusable. I almost just like threw myself off of a building.
Yeah. And that is why we invested in microphones.
Mm-hmm.
And now that is why we do sound checks.
Yeah. Oh. I thought you already had a bird named Lucky. Who am I thinking of? Kelly said, no, you haven't. It happened last week. And I'm like, wait, who am I thinking of then? I'm thinking of Sunny. Sorry. I got your birds mixed up because you've got a couple.
I knew a bird named Sunny, but that's for the other podcast.
That is for the other podcast. Anyways, so I drank a lot more wine than I've been used to drinking the past couple of weeks. Yeah, because I've been drinking out of smaller wine glasses lately. So when I drink wine, I pour my glass to like here, but I know that that's like more than just like a regular glass of wine, because like a regular glass of wine is like here, which I don't know why they have such big glasses if they're only going to give me that much. Who the
It's
fuck?
for the experience.
Whomst? Whomst in the fuck? Anyways, so a little tipsy right now, guys. I apologize. I am a little bit drunk, but also I haven't really eaten a whole lot today. I had toast and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I did eat today. I just didn't eat a lot. Don't give me that face.
I was gonna say, I heard you eat. I heard you eat a sandwich. Was that a lie?
No, I ate the sandwich.
Okay.
Wipe that face off your head, bitch. I gotta get a Dazed and Confused reference in there when I can.
I love that movie. Such a good movie.
I showed that to my brother Hunter this week. And
Fine.
yeah, Kelly, I got the video. Oh, the pretty burb. He's so pretty. I'm looking at the video right now. He's doing nom nom. He do nom nom.
Birds are so funny.
Sorry, my sister was texting me asking if I fed the fish back in Vegas. I was like, yes, I fed them. Don't worry about it. I did
Yeah,
this morning.
part of why my phone crashed was because my manager was trying to call me.
Oops.
Well, it was a manager I work with. She's technically not my manager, but still.
Yeah, because you're a manager now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Anything else you feel like we need to really cover?
I don't really know. I mean, I've been having fun just chatting with people and just having fun, and just like talking. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. That would really be helpful if you could follow us on YouTube. If we get 100 followers on YouTube, we can create our own URL, which will be very helpful in the future when we have more time to create just specific YouTube videos. For the moment, I'm just using YouTube to upload our Patreon stuff, and I'm just using that as like a linked or as a unviewable video unless you have the link. And that's what I've been posting on Patreon. So for our Patreon subscribers, please let us know if you are able to see those videos that we're posting. So Ken and Kelly, please let us know if you're able to see those videos that we're posting on there. Also, merch is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about merch because I feel like that's a really important thing for us to talk about. I've been thinking about Teespring. There's a couple of like different merch things I've been looking into lately where you upload your own design and then you are able to see the videos. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear that. So you can see the video that I just posted, the Bigfoot one, because that one is hilarious. It's so funny. But anyways, what I was going to say was I've been looking into a couple different merch stores online where you can upload your own like design, and then when they get an order, they just make whatever it is that they ordered, that you ordered or whatever. But I've been looking into that kind of stuff lately, and I really, really want t-shirts. Like, I want t-shirts so fucking bad.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
So I'm looking at those kinds of things where it's like we can just like have like the third company make them, or I'm also looking for recommendations for people who have like t-shirt companies and stuff like that. So if you know someone who has those kinds of like things, please let us know in the comments, because we really, really want to like do t-shirts, and I want to do custom wine glasses.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? And it would say Chardonhaaay across it.
That's so perfect.
Right? And I want to do like a series of like 5 different ones with different serial killers. So it's Chardonhaaay, Ed Gein, or Chardonhaaay, Charles Manson, like something like that. Like, how cool would that be? Chardonhaaay, Jim Jones.
I need to remember what that thing was that my dad said, because like he had like a really like real clever thing that he like described this show as, that we were like, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, you got to remember that because I don't remember. Kelly says a
Yeah.
beer glass for her. Pint glasses would be cool. We could do like what the Derby dolls do.
I'm not
You
familiar
don't
with that.
know the Derby dolls. It's a roller derby.
I figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an all-girl roller derby team in LA. They're like the LA roller derby team.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have heard of them.
I've seen them twice now and they're freaking amazing. They're so cool. I've got a crush on all of them.
Valid.
Strong ladies who could knock me out, yes, please.
Yeah, I definitely kind of, one of my go-to phrases with strong ladies is please step on me, pretty lady.
Yeah, these pretty ladies will step on you with their roller skates on, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I also really want to learn how to roller skate.
That's right. You don't know how to roller skate or ride a bike. I'm going to teach you one of these days.
Yeah, because I keep getting ads for roller skates.
Roller skating's easy.
Yeah, I figure it is, but I don't know how to do it.
We'll go to a roller skating rink sometime. It'll be fun.
That sounds fun.
It is fun. It hurts as like fuck when you fall, but like you fall anyway. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Kelly says that might be a good massage. Yeah, it might be, right?
That's a good point.
With the roller skate. Yeah. So, honestly, I feel like that's, it's a nice little I feel like that was a pretty good update from us for tonight. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be covering in the future. We are really excited to bring it to all of you. We are really excited to be doing all of this, and we really look forward to sharing all of this with you guys. Until Thursday, when we discuss
Hanson.
Sorry, no, Ken wrote, great. Kate gets roller skate ads. I get breast enlargement emails.
Well, Ken, you're still checking your email?
Yeah, right. I just cleared like 8,000 emails from my fucking email the other day because I literally only use that email for like whatever random shit. Like, seriously, I let it get to 8,000 and I was like, all right, I'm purging this email address. But anyways, what I was going to say was, Thursday we will be back with Robert Hansen. This is going to be a really interesting story. He was the Butcher Baker, as he was known in the media, because all these guys get really cool, weird names. Although the Butcher Baker, like that's just job titles. Like that's just 2 different jobs.
Yeah. It's like,
he's the Butcher Baker. Oh yeah, and I'm the candlestick maker.
Yeah, and like I can't help but wonder, like, did he butcher bakers or did he bake butchers?
Neither.
I guess we'll find out.
Neither. And we will find out what he actually did on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Chardonhaaay True Crime. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. Check that out because we will be posting about everyone that we're covering. I'm going to be a lot more active on that social media. I'm going to give Kate the login for that social media as well because as of lately, I'm the only one that has it. Yeah. If you want to buy Kate or I a bottle of wine, Our Venmos are available to you right here at the bottom of the screen. My Venmo is at Dakota's Beard. Kate's is at Kate Ulrich 42. Our Patreon, if you want to see those videos of us reading cryptid erotica.
And changing as people. You get to witness it firsthand.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. Our Patreon is patreon.com/Dakota's Beard. I'll be posting a link to our YouTube channel in the group. And hopefully by Thursday, we'll be able to show you guys videos of, videos and pictures of these people so that you have an idea of who the hell we are talking about. So until Thursday, say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night. Good night, and we will see you all Thursday evening. Thanks so much for coming to this update. We really appreciate it, and we will see you all on Thursday. Have a great evening, guys.
Bye-bye.